Previously on The Road Nomad. On our previous episode, we flew to Los Angeles, California in order to drive on the Pacific Coast Highway, one of North America's top road trips. While we were in LA, we hiked all the way up to the Hollywood sign, took a stroll on the Walk of Fame of Hollywood Boulevard and its many landmarks, including the iconic Capitol building, visited downtown and neighboring Chinatown, enjoyed the view from the Griffith Observatory, and passed by Paramount Pictures, Beverly Hills, and Bel Air, and finally ended up at Venice Beach. Let's explore this area a little more and then we'll hop on the Pacific Coast Highway. This is Road Nomad, episode number 2, filmed in Southern California on June 2012. We begin today's adventure where we left off, Venice Beach. Venice Beach, what a place. It's great for people watching, and I guess it could be a little bit of a culture shock for some people with all the medical marijuana being pushed and all the different colorful characters. This is the famous boardwalk where all the action is. Souvenir stores, medical marijuana clinics, tattoo shops, street performers, scam artists, restaurants, bars. Let's hear some of the local music. Yep, that's Venice Beach for you. Fully recommended for a summer afternoon stroll. A short drive north is the Santa Monica Pier, especially beautiful at sunset, and may I say, at least on this night, the Latino hangout. There is a famous amusement park and the beautiful Pacific coast, Santa Monica Beach. There are also a bunch of performers, some okay, some not so good. After all, the Ferris wheel steals the show. Time to get on the road. We are now driving on the Pacific Coast Highway. We are cruising along Malibu with its lavish hilltop mansions. Here we have a fortuitous encounter with the Google Street View car. Check it out. Towards the north end of Malibu, we approach County Line Beach, a very popular spot for surfing. Let's check out the surfers doing their thing. Here we spot a peculiar plane near OXNARD. At this point, we reach Emma Wood State Beach Campground in Ventura County. This looks like a great campground, and in our future life as full-time RVers, we shall definitely pay a visit. Our next stop is Summerland and the Summerland Winery for a well-deserved wine tasting after such a long drive. The offshore oil rigs are also quite a sight. The next point of interest is historic Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara is quite picturesque. We decided to take a walk along the pier. There is this guy doing solar carving, very artistic. Solar carving. Oh. The weather is perfect, one of the reasons why Santa Barbara is called the Riviera of the West. We are not going to be here for long, our goal lays further north, but this place is definitely on our to-do list for the next time we come to California. The most notable landmark that we have missed is the Spanish Mission. We definitely have to go there. We got on the road again, as it is our goal to reach the town of Solvang in the Santa Ynez Valley. We learned about Solvang through the movie Sideways, mostly about two best friends on a road trip of this area, drinking wine and breaking hearts. The restaurant, the Hitching Post, was also made very famous by this film. Solvang, which means sunny fields in Danish, was founded in 1911 by a group of Danes.
Until here in Solvang. It's 4 p.m., which means we have about an hour. Most wineries close at around 5 p.m.
There are plenty of bakeries, restaurants, and merchants, but let's not kid ourselves here. The reason we came to Solvang is to taste wine. There are plenty of tasting rooms featuring the best Santa Ynez Valley has to offer. We spend the next hour walking around, sampling delicious pastries and fine vinos. However, there is absolutely no nightlife in this city, as everything closes at around 5:30 p.m. That's our cue to drive north to neighboring Los Olivos for dinner at Los Olivos Cafe and Wine Merchant, also featured in the aforementioned movie. As the sun sets, it is time to call it a night and get back to our hotel, the King Frederick.
We are now saying goodbye to the King Frederick. Getting back on our big boat, California cruiser. We are leaving Solvang.
We are back on the road. The most scenic portion of the Pacific Coast Highway coming up ahead. On our next episode, we will continue on our journey north as we get closer and closer to our final destination, San Francisco. Until then, thank you for watching and see you on the road.